eBay just restricted my account before I even made my first sale. Now, let's have some moments of accountability. If you are somebody out there that has had this message come and pop up on your eBay, I want to talk to you, okay? It says, we've noticed unusual selling activity on your account recently and need some information to review your account. To ensure we keep our marketplace safe for everyone, your payouts have been placed on hold until review is complete. In addition, we're regularly checking your selling limits, right? Now, let's talk about where it says, here's what we need you to do. I am in this video going to show you guys exactly what you're going to actually need to do to get this restriction off of your account immediately. I'm going to show you exactly how to create the invoice needed. And I'm also going to talk about why this happens. I think a lot of us, we don't take accountability, but let's look at these messages before this message came. Because see, we all complain when the message is sent that restricts us, but we don't actually look at the warning sign. So number one, the reason this account was restricted was because there were multiple attempts to change different payment methods, okay? Payment methods were changed. You see, a payment method was changed a few times a day ago. And then what ended up happening was it says, please update the information requested, and they did not do it, okay? Hey, we recently asked you to review and update some details on your eBay account. Looks like you haven't made any updates yet. Your payouts will be on hold until you fix this. Please do this by the 23rd. Today is the 27th, okay? And get back to us in good standing. Well, get back in good standing. Now, this has consistently been something eBay was asking. See, eBay ended up getting tired of asking, and then they have unfortunately restricted their account. Then they started asking for more information. It says, congrats on your recent sale. Once he got a sale, because now they're going to need payout information, date of birth, social security, because you did not put all of your information on eBay immediately after creating an account. You want to make sure you're updating this information because this helps you avoid red flags. Now, why is this? Well, they don't want you being a scammer or a bot getting sales and fulfilling orders without providing the necessary information. It makes sense. Well, how do we actually solve this issue? Well, now we know for a fact that they need our birth certificate and they need our social and all of that, right? Well, he has already provided that. Now, this is where we kind of run into a little issue, okay? They're now asking for a little bit of information for the supplier. It says upload documentation showing you purchased the items you recently listed on eBay. This could be a manufacturer invoice or a receipt. Now that's important. How do we get a manufacturer invoice or a receipt? I'm going to show you. It must show, this is important, supplier information, the items purchased, the quantity, the price per unit, and your payment information. Make sure your documents are current, valid, and legible. Now, we're going to do all of this in a matter of minutes, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to pull up a invoice template. We want to make sure that when we do have these issues, we are compliant and we can get through it. But how do we actually get the price, the products on here? Well, as you see right here, okay, and I'll zoom in, we have our own template where we can put different prices. So we have to go and look first at what is on the eBay. So we have this stress relief, whatever, fuzzy, blah, blah, right? Cool. So this jellyfish, I copied the title, just like I'm going to copy this one. All of these products have sold. We're going to copy the title, and then we're going to put it on the invoice, okay? On the invoice, we're going to copy and paste. Boom, it's there. I put all of the products in different windows because a lot of us, we get stuck at this point. Let's be real, right? A lot of us get stuck. This is how we get through it, okay? We're copying all of the titles, all right? Now, if you want this template, stay until the end of the video and I'll make sure to tell you how you can actually access this. Okay, so now we have 6. We're gonna change the SKUs a little bit. I'm just gonna change these SKUs to whatever makes sense, right? Make the SKUs a little different. They wanna know that you have an invoice. Now, why, and I'll answer questions that I get usually while I'm doing this. Why can't I use, or why do I get denied when I'm using a invoice from like Alibaba? Well, because those are literally not invoices. Those are usually receipts, and I believe, and this is all a hypothesis, right? I don't claim to know something. If I don't know it, I don't know it, right? I believe that eBay does not look at those type of platforms as legitimate all the time. We did that, we got the SKUs, and then we have the quantity, price, amount, okay? So here's where it's price per unit. We're gonna have to change this, right? So we're gonna do quantity, we'll do 25 for this one. We're gonna do the price wise, let's do $3.50. And then obviously all you're gonna do is you're gonna bring up a calculator, and then you can literally just figure out what that would be. So $3.50 times 25, right? That's $87. So then you're gonna go over here, $87, and then you're gonna keep going. Now that that's done, now let's actually look at what it says. So we have 87, 97, 33, 45, 130, 82, 32, and it totals out to, remember 32 is for the shipping. It totals out to $506. The debit card, which is the form of payment. Now what I do need to change is going to be the item amount. So we're gonna go ahead and pull up our calculator, and then we're gonna look at the quantity, okay? So 25 plus 30 plus 22 plus 18 plus 20 plus 33, and that's it. So that's 148 items total. So we're gonna change this to 148, okay? And then when we do that, we're good. Now we essentially have our invoice. Now, here's where I think a lot of people, they don't really understand how beneficial it is to actually have it to where you can provide an invoice in a manner to where you know for a fact it's legitimate, as far as eBay is going to accept it. It is from our company, and we will give you guys that flexibility to utilize our invoices. The only thing I would say is we want to make sure we're not allowing people to use our names for fraudulent devices. So you will have to request that we do invoices for you, and it's simple. All you got to do, if you need an invoice from me, go to the link in my bio on any of my social media and click the 15-minute free call. Book a call with me. It's free. And just tell me you need an invoice, and I'll do the invoice with you, okay? That is one of the biggest things that I think you can get done. Because see, invoices are always something needed, but a lot of people think that the receipts that they have are going to do them justice, when in reality, that's not always the case, okay? There's usually always going to be times to where the invoices need to be from a legitimate company to where they can actually call us and say, hey, did you provide these products? And we will go to bat for you. All right, I'm gonna remove myself, and let's actually look at what we need to do. Upload documentation showing you purchased the items, blah, blah, blah. Make sure the documents are current, valid, and legible. If your proof of purchase does not already display your name and eBay username, please add them to the documents before uploading them. Your name and eBay username should be consistent with your eBay account registration. That's important, guys. Now, so with this eBay information they're requesting, this is how we did it, right? So we put the eBay information right here. I blocked it off, obviously, and then all of the customer's information is right here. So this is exactly how you want to send the invoice. We will save this, and then when we save it, we're going to attach it to, use this camera. We're going to go and attach it to eBay. So we're going to go ahead, eBay's, we're going to say invoice, and then put some numbers there, right? You don't want to say eBay template or something like that. You don't want to do that, okay? And then what you're going to do is you're going to upload it to eBay, of course, okay? Now that is the process we're at. Okay, so the way we would do it is document type other, and then we're gonna hit this, and then when we hit that, we're gonna go ahead and upload it. Okay, so I don't want to show his information obviously, but it's uploading. So let me see if I can. No, I can't. Okay, let me do this. So when you're doing it, it should pop up to where you can see the invoice name, document type other. And that's it, guys. That is how you provide an invoice to actually get unrestricted using this method. If you guys have any questions, make sure you guys let me know below. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you do want the invoice template, this is what I'll tell you. I will say this right now. You can easily text me at 267-435-3431 and tell me invoice template. I need a template B. Hit me up and we will work something out. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you guys, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.